What no one tells you is that your hair can grow faster than you think if only you focus on the right thing. What's up, my beautiful people? Good day, welcome back to my channel again. My name is Favor, and in today's video we are going to be talking about 7 practical ways to grow your natural hair fast. I'm talking about before the end of this year. Okay, so I used to think that hair growth is all about fancy products and expensive routines. However, after several trials, I realized 7 simple steps made the biggest difference. If you stay consistent, before the end of this year, you're definitely going to see results. Okay, so now the first step is moisturizing regularly. And the reason why it is important that you moisturize regularly is that dry hair breaks easily. Initially, I wanted to share this video following in a certain order, like wash your hair, moisturize, and all of that. But then I decided to hit the nail, hit the important parts first. And the important part, if you really want to grow your hair from now till December, is that you learn a way to retain moisture on your natural hair. Okay, and honestly, for natural hair, moisture equals length retention. Okay, and that is because natural hair naturally dries out. So let me explain it. Right, you know, our natural hair, especially if you have kinky fussy hair, the coils is like this, right? So of course God has given us oils on our scalp called the sebum that helps to keep the hair moisturized. That is if you're a straight natural. Now if you have thick fussy hair, it is kind of difficult for the oil to travel down the length of the hair, which makes our hair to feel dry almost all the time. And that is why you have to learn to moisturize your hair. Okay, so keeping the strands of your hair hydrated with water-based products like water-based cream and leave-in cream, and then sealing the moisture with a sealant. It could be butter, it could be oil, then or grease, whatever you wish. For me personally, I love to seal my moisture with grease and butter instead of oil. Okay, however, I've heard that oils such as castor oil is very good when it comes to sealing, but for me it is not practical because castor oil is quite expensive, and I'm not going to sit one place and be waiting until I'm able to afford castor oil before I take care of my hair. I'm all about taking care of my hair within my means. I don't have to go beyond and above. You understand? When little things that is available around me can do the job. It's all about the right technique. Instead of using castor oil, if you cannot afford it, go and get 100 naira. Okay, I think there's no 100 naira shea butter anymore. The least you can get now is 500. There used to be a time where they tie shea butter in small leather, 100 naira. Things has gone bad though. So get your hands on 500 naira shea butter. You can actually use it for at least for a whole month. I'm telling you, if you are sealing your moisture 2 to 3 times weekly. All right, so if you're able to hydrate and moisturize your hair, seal your ends with at least butters or oils or grease, and do this 2 to 3 times every week, I'm telling you, there's no how you will not grow your hair by the end of this year. So the second thing that you would want to do if you're really ready to grow your hair is to incorporate scalp massages in your routine. Okay, now massaging your scalp alone is not the only thing that is guaranteed. If you're able to retain moisture, you are able to prevent dryness. If your natural hair is not dry, if you maintain the elasticity of your hair, then it will be difficult for your hair to break. All right, now if you add scalp massage to this, all right, it's going to boost hair growth, because when you massage your scalp, you are increasing blood circulation to the area where you are concentrating, right? And what this does is that it helps dormant follicles to receive enough energy, enough enough blood flow. There's something I wanted to use before, but it has skipped my mind. All right, but enough blood flow to start functioning again. Sometimes it's not that your follicle is dead, but it has entered the dormant phase due to some practices that you have done in the past. Okay, so scalp massaging will help to bring them back to life. Okay, wake them up. They were sleeping. When you scalp massage, especially when you use the right butters, use the right materials, it's going to help to wake your dormant follicles up, boost blood circulation to the scalp area, and then promote faster hair growth. Okay, so if you want to scalp massage, you can do that like 5 minutes every day. You can, or 3 times in a day or 2 times in a day. If you're starting out, don't overdo it, because I don't know about you, someone like me, if I start a routine and I'm like going all in, it will feel strenuous for me. It will feel like a work, and once I start seeing it as a heavy duty, I might not be able to keep up. right? So you can start small and increase the level at which you go. You can start once a day, 5 minutes every day, and just massage your scalp to stimulate your follicles. Use your fingertips, like this. Don't use your nails, use your fingertips. Massage your scalp. It is always advisable that you do that in a circular motion, not rubbing but like pressing in. You might have to watch a video on how they massage the body. I'm sure it's the same way, except the if you have areas on your scalp, areas on your head that has not been growing for a while, then scalp massaging, especially in those areas, is going to help that place. It's going to wake them up. As long as the follicles are still alive, even if they are sleeping deep sleep, consistently massaging your scalp is going to wake them up. Okay, if you do this consistently, I'm telling you, like within a month or so, you're going to start seeing baby hair start coming out from those areas. Now, it is important that when you want to massage your scalp, you use the right tools. Although I've heard of dry scalp massaging, you can do that, especially if you've already moisturized your hair and all of that. Then you can just do that, you know, as long as you're moving in a circular motion and you're not rubbing your hair. All right, so you can do that. However, if you want fast results, pair it with hair growth oil. With you can even go ahead and apply like a hair growth spray, then use it and just dampen your scalp a little bit, then follow with the oil. If you combine these two and then scalp massage, it's going to give you faster results. Now, the third thing that you need to do if you're willing to grow your hair, okay, to make sure that your ends are properly protected. Why is it important? Because you see this part of our hair, this is the first hair that probably grew out from your scalp if you have never trimmed your hair before. So it is like the oldest part of our hair, and it needs more care. Why? Because it is more exposed. It is always more exposed. You know, we natural girlies, our hair grows up. It doesn't grow down, it just grows up, facing the sun and all of that, because most times breakage starts from the ends of the hair. Okay, now if your hair is not breaking from the end, then you are likely going to be seeing lengths. However, whereby your hair is growing from the roots, and then before you know it, your hair is breaking from the ends, you're going to feel stuck in your hair growth journey. That is why it is important that you protect your ends. And how you can protect your ends is, you know, tuck them in. Like this one now, that my hair is still somehow short. My hair used to be longer than this, but right now you can see. However, if I want to tuck my ends in now, I can go in and, you know, fold it like this. It is important, at least, even if it's not every time, but try to keep up. So now my ends are protected. This is what it means to protect your ends. It means tucking them in so that they are not exposed, tucking them in so that they are not rubbing on the surface and all of that, which is going to cause hair breakage. Another thing you can do is to please don't do styles that are not good. Don't do styles that you know, styles that exposes your hair. Don't do styles that allow you to dip your ends in hot water. If you're installing your hair with attachment extensions that requires you dipping your hair in hot water, please make sure that it is longer. Make sure that they braid it or plait it longer than the length of your hair, so that way if you eventually dip the hair in hot water, it is not going to be touching your ends. Okay, so these are a few practices that you have to take to be able to protect your ends. Okay, another thing you can do is to make sure that you're covering your hair at night before going to bed. Okay, so doing these things is going to help you. Now, if you're managing your ends very well, if your ends are well taken care of, if they are not breaking off, and now your hair strands are hydrated, which means they are well, okay, you have stimulated the follicles on your scalp, and now you have protected your ends. These three things alone is enough to help you retain length fast. Okay, it's not all about expensive products, it's all about technique, it's all about your care. Also, when you're taking down your protective style, please be gentle. You know, one of the ways we hamper or destroy our ends, it is during the takedown. Okay, especially when you're like you're rushing, you came across knots, instead of you to like take your time, use like a leave-in or slippery product like aloe vera, flaxseed or so, to, you know, put on it and gently separate it. You don't even have time, you are yanking it. My sister, that means, see, this point I'm sharing is for people who are actually willing to grow their hair. Okay, if you are willing to grow your hair, then these 7 steps I'm sharing with you will help you tremendously. But if you are the type that, you know, watch all the how to grow your hair on YouTube channel and then run off to still continue in the things that you are very used to doing, which are not the right practices, then this video is not for you. Because see the way I'm talking, I'm already dehydrated, but I'm still sharing these things because I know it is effective. Okay, so please don't watch this video and go back to your old ways. Let me talk like Pastor Nat. Pastor Nat said, don't come to Hallelujah Challenge, dance your heart to God and go back to your sinful life. Please don't watch this video, burn your data, waste your time, watch all the way to the end and go back to doing those things that you've already learned in this video that it is not the right practice. Please, because it doesn't make sense. Okay, all right, now let's move down to step 4. So the point number 4 is stay consistent with your wash days. Me personally, don't know about others, but personally I don't believe that dirty scalp grows hair. Okay, and I've shared the reason in some of my videos, right? That is because the skin on our scalp, like I said, is like the skin on our hair, on our body too. Can you imagine going days or weeks, or like I saw on TikTok that time it was trending, ladies were going months, 6 months without washing their scalp? I don't know, seriously, I cannot tell the science behind that. If you believe that and it has been working for you, then it is okay. However, if you are for this video, I'm encouraging you to stay consistent with your wash routine. Wash your hair at least once every 2 weeks, or which is like twice a month, or once a month is also okay. Now if you're one who likes to stretch your wash routine to like maybe once in 6 weeks or once in 4 weeks, then you have to learn to, you know, prevent your scalp from accumulating too much dates, which will now hamper your hair growth. Do you get? Now what I mean is there are some herbs that you can use on your scalp and it helps to keep your scalp clean. I'm talking about neem, then there's rosemary, I think there's cinnamon also. Okay, so you can use this as a spray. You can turn them into a hairspray, then like twice or 3 times in a week, spray them on your hair, massage your hair, and then scoop and spread, so that way you are lifting the dirt off of your scalp and also keeping it clean. Another thing is, please don't be heavy on products. If you're one who does not have time to wash your hair constantly, then please don't be heavy on products. If you want to apply products, be mindful, don't put too much at a time. Put as little as possible, little enough to keep your hair moisturized, then put your hair in a protective style so that the moisture that you've given so far will not evaporate fast. Okay, this is for people who do not have time to like wash their hair regularly, because this video I want it to be practical. There are people who are busy, they don't have time to wash their hair every single week or once or twice in a month or all of that. So doing these things is going to help keep your scalp clean, right? Now if you're one who exercises all the time, if you are going to gym every now and then, please, I'm not going to say you don't have time. Wash your hair, because because of those sweat and all of that, they are settling on your scalp. Okay, and it's going to hinder your hair from growing to its full maximum potential, because I believe that healthy scalp equals healthy growth. So to round up this particular point, don't go too long without washing your hair if it is possible for you. If it is not possible, I've already shared what you need to do. Okay, especially if you are the one who uses butters and oils too often. So that is when people now start tagging grease, butters and oils the devil. It is not the devil, it is because you're not balancing it well. If you balance it well, I'm telling you, oils and butters will help you grow your hair really well. Okay, now point number 5, please sleep with a satin bonnet. Okay, the reason why it is important that you sleep with a satin bonnet is because, like I mentioned, how our hair gets dry. Now imagine sleeping on a cotton pillowcase and cotton bedspread which soaks in moisture like never before. Like if you wash your hair and you wrap your hair with a cotton material, by the time you are done with just a little chore, you will notice how your hair has dried from wrapping your hair on with that cotton material. And that's to tell you how well cotton absorbs moisture. Do you get? So if you're sleeping on a cotton material and you're not protecting you're not covering your hair with any silk material, maybe like a silk pillowcase, silk scarf or silk bonnet, then the moisture that you've given your hair will evaporate faster than you're even thinking about it. Okay, So that is why it is important that you please protect your hair at night, or if you're one who stays at home, you know, if you're a housewife just like me, you know, you don't like to be called housewives. If I am working and making money at home, if I am doing remote job and I'm cashing out millions, and I'm cashing out billions, don't limit yourself. You're cashing out billions and someone out there is calling you a housewife, you will answer, you will own that name with grace. But whereby you're staying at home, you're not seeing 1 naira and someone is calling you housewife, it sounds like they're calling you a lazy woman who is broke. Broke wife. So yeah, back to the point. So if you're a housewife who will likely sometimes just relax on the chair and you know, drop your hair anyhow, then please learn to be covering your hair often. Okay, when you are going out, you can leave your hair to breathe fresh air. Yeah, however, when you know you're likely going to, you know, somehow stress on your bed to, you know, reply 1 or 2 comments on your WhatsApp or TikTok before your children come back from school, then please just form the habit of tying your hair with a satin scarf or wearing your bonnet, so that way, even when you forget and like you'll be like, oh, my hair is protected. Okay, now second to the last point, please eat your way to your desired length. And what do I mean? I mean, eat healthy food, eat, you know, balanced meal. Okay, food such as irons, food that are rich in irons, minerals and vitamins. You don't have to take supplements for your hair to grow. Those supplements are derived from natural food that God has given us. Don't believe that if you're not taking in supplements, then your hair is not going to grow. It's a lie. I've never taken supplements before in my life, but there was a time in my life when my hair was longer than bra length, and if I had continued in that path, my hair would have been waist length by now. I'm telling you, if you have the money to get supplements, there are beautiful supplements that help hair to grow. It is okay. Supplement is not bad, but where you cannot afford them, you can get all the minerals and vitamins that was used to make those supplements from food, natural food, fruits and vegetables. Okay, even food such as beans, eggs, granules, fish, they are rich food that you can eat to boost your body, to you know, boost your immune system, which will help you grow your desired length. Now the last but not the least, seven step is measure your progress, track your progress. Okay, take pictures like monthly. I'm telling you, you will be shocked at how far your hair has grown over the time. Okay, so what I need you to do is, from the day that you watch this video, I need you to take a picture of the length of your hair currently, measure the side, the front and the back, and just keep it. Then towards the end of this year or early next year, after you followed all these steps that I've listed, you see that these steps are simple practical steps that does not even cost you much, simple steps that will help you. Okay, so after you followed all these steps, I want you to go back at the end of this year or early next year and then check your length again. Sure, the same part that you measured, the side, the front and the back, and compare it. I'm telling you, you will be shocked. If you are the one who believe that your hair has never grown, you will be shocked at the results you are going to be seeing. Even if it is not Rapunzel kind of length, at least it will be long enough to encourage you and let you know that you are walking on the right path and you should continue. Okay, so guys, these are simple practical steps that has changed my hair game completely. And if you start applying these steps now, I'm telling you, your hair is going to grow. Okay, so let me share a bonus tip or a bonus step. Believe in the process. You know, some people do not even believe that it is possible for their hair to grow. If you think you've done everything and nothing is working, maybe it is your mind you need to change, not your routine, not your technique. Maybe it is your mindset. Okay, so maybe change your mindset towards growing hair, and also pray about it. I think somewhere in the book of Mark it says that God knows every number of hair strands on our hair, or every number of follicle on our hair. So there's nothing that you will ask your God, the same God who takes care of the lilies in the valleys, who wants today they are treasured, tomorrow they are cast to the fire. If God can take care of those things, the fowls of the earth, the fowls in the air, that is the birds and all, if God can take them like into account, take care of them, how much more? He knows your needs, he cares about your needs. If you really like genuinely want to grow your hair and you are committed, you are willing to put in the work, it's not stressful. I'm telling you. So if you are one who has been doing all these things and you feel like it's not working, take it to God in prayer, and I believe there will be a turnaround. I know someone might be asking, so now I will leave all the things I want to pray about and start praying, God, let me grow in my hair. Yes, your hair is your crown of glory, especially as a woman. Pray about it, pray for it. Pray that God will bless it. The water on this hair will never run dry. Pray that this hair will grow like a desert. I hope grow like a desert is a good thing. Yeah, grow like bushes, you know, grow wide. Grow, let it just grow and flourish. Let it grow till you say, oh God, I've had enough. Okay, so what I'm saying in essence is that it is easy to grow your hair, and anything is possible, especially when it comes to God. So if you feel like, oh, you're doing everything and it's not working, take it to God in prayer and you're going to see results. All right, my lovely people, I hope that you enjoyed this video. Do you have any more step that you want to add, any more practical step that you want to add? Please share with us in the comment section. Let us all learn together and grow together. Okay, I'm all about growing natural hair within my means, so as I have in excess in abundance, maybe I can now start considering trying all those amazing natural hair products I've been seeing flying around. But until then, I will grow my hair with what I have around me, and you can do that too. Okay, all right, my love. So if you enjoyed this video, you know what to do. Give your baby girl a thumbs up, and more importantly, please share this video so that other sisters like you and I will see this video and be blessed too. If it blesses you, I'm sure it will bless another person out there. So don't be stingy, okay? Share it out. Let our fellow sisters out there see the video too and be blessed. And the last but not the least, if you are not subscribed to this channel yet, please subscribe and turn on your notification bell so that when next I upload a video such as this one, you'll be notified. I love you all so much. Until I come your way next time, my name is Favor. Please take care of your amazing self and bye. Mwah.